Gentlemen, ladies, I welcome you once more to the exciting world of Valkyria Chronicles. It's been a while. I have another character spotlight for you. This time it's who I think was the surprise MVP of the big Selvaria fight, Walter. So, Walter Nash, Squad 7 Lancer, age 33. Contrary to his gruff looks, his hobbies include cooking and tending his garden. He often joins Alicia in breaking bread on his days off. Yes, breaking bread. He joins Alicia in Breaking Bad on his days off. He just loves cooking bread with Alicia. Prone to mild mood swings, his self-confidence can come and go at a moment's notice. Because cooking helps calm him, he hopes to open a restaurant one day. Yeah, funny guy. That's cool. I like him. Even though he's a bit unreliable, but the thing is, I think it was a huge deciding moment in the Selvaria fight was on that left flank when we ran into the Amanita tank destroyer, and I called in Walter to deal with because I couldn't get anyone else to go there. And the thing is, it needed all 3 shots to land, because if they hadn't, Selvaria would have used heal all the next turn to just boost up the Amanita back in order. And then Walter would have been out of ammo. I would have tried to somehow get Nadine down there to stock him up with more. That would have been a huge effort. It would have wasted round or 2. But Walter, he found his groove. He landed each and every rocket on that stupid tank, and we were able to advance with extreme prejudice. So, yeah. Good work, Walter. Okay, I did do some skirmishes. I decided to do the Brule mission a couple of times. I'll go into a bit what I got, but I got a whole lot of cash, got to modernize my tanks, and not enough experience that I've liked. Most of my team's still at level 13, scouts are at level 14, and engineers are a whopping level 17, because they're so easy to level those guys up, but 13 still sounds a bit low for this point in the game. I don't know if that's contributing to the difficulty or not, but... Well, we still got a few cutscenes to worry about, so I'll get more into the nitty-gritty later on. We had a huge story with Marat, which very dramatic. Drama, excitement, horrifying turns of events as we found out her sordid past. And then freaking Largo slapped her, which is kinda not cool, Largo. Like, really, you're gone. What was it?
Finally back in friendly territory again.
Wait a second, I think I know where this is going. No, wait, no, that would be too perfect. Never mind.
That could have ended exceptionally badly. Thank goodness the Gallians are weak.
Halt! Identify yourself.
I'd like to fetch my giggling dog. I've heard of a pigeon we need to catch with our fantastic flying machines.
Captain Georgius Geld. I was returned as part of a prisoner exchange.
So you're Geld, are you? I hear you took non-Darkson civilians as hostages.
I think the Imperial officer is voiced by the same guy as Geld, because they both have the same tinge to their voice.
That was after serving time for abuse of captives in the First European War, correct?
I mean, he's doing even more of a tinge on Geld, while it's a bit more muted on the Imperial officer.
Yes. But that was a long time ago, and...
Surely the Statute of Limitations is inspired on...
Lord Commander Maximilian is a strict man on protocol. You've roused quite a fire in him. You're to be court-martialed forthwith. Brace yourself for the worst, Captain.
That's right, he was so evil that even the Imperials wouldn't put up with this dork face.
No, but
I'm confused how he even managed to keep operating as a captain in the Imperial Army if Max sees that.
Take him away.
Oh, dramatic hand swing.
Stop! No! Let me go!
Motley! Do something!
No! I don't want to die! This can't really... I don't want to die!
You know what Dastardly and Muttley are called in... It's some sort of Latin dub, I think. They're called Satanas and Diabolo. Like, holy cow, those are some evil names for a couple of evil guys. I was kind of shocked when I read that. There you go. That's neither here nor there. Okay, well... let's hope this has a happy ending, because it's a new step forward, and Varat looks rather cheerful in that picture.
Largo, has everything I've done up to now been a mistake? Ever since Frederick was killed, I've thought of little else other than avenging his death. But it's like you said, killing that man won't bring Frederick back.
So we can't get Frederick back, but we're still gonna have to live our lives. Know what I think? We've got to live our lives the best we possibly can. You ask me, part of that means bringing peace back to Gallia. That's what I think he'd want. I know. How about we start a vegetable garden?
Always with you and
taste good, look good, and they're good for you. We're gonna make Gallia one big farm. What? What's so funny?
I just pictured Gallia as this giant pumpkin patch. It's too funny.
Well, I ain't laughing.
That is pretty funny.
I know you've always been watching my back for me. That's the only reason I've made it this far. Largo, thank you.
Sure.
Look at this. Just what's going on here?
Hey, we're just... that is,
Well, well, Largo. Who would have guessed?
Who would have guessed what?
That's quite enough. The hostages were all recovered safely. Mostly thanks to your squad's efforts. Your orders are to return to the capital as soon as possible. That's all. Dismissed.
Captain.
And never speak of what transpired on this hill. Oh, that was a sweet little story. I did enjoy it. I'm curious what doing this mission unlocked, because it seems doing these character-specific missions have unlocked potentials for the characters. Largo got his Veggie Maniac from doing his first mission, and I think that mysterious body skill that we've seen Alicia use came out of doing that one Alicia mission, which didn't really seem to be about Alicia, but then it was at the end. And we haven't actually seen Rosie do it yet, but I did check through the personnel and the squad barracks. Rosie has this new song, which triggers when she's near a dark set. A song she never got to sing or something. The description was, or something like that, and seeing dark sense now inspires her to share this song, and it's like a some sort of boost to friendly units parameters. What am I babbling about? I'll just go check the... Look, let's just go check it real quick. I'm sorry, I'm just like an idiot. And I assume that was unlocked thanks to the big plot development for Rosie in that one mission where we did it. Where there is Song of Peace. Seeing dark sense nearby brings the song she never got to share with Izara to her lips, filling her with strength. Yeah, that definitely sounds like that's something I got from doing the big dark sense mission. See if Largo's got a new... No, he's got the same he always had, so maybe. Super anti-armor sounds awesome. Sick. Just sounds cool. Super anti-armor. I don't know what that mission unlocked. It doesn't ever tell you. You had to discover it on your own, apparently. But that's neither here nor there. Now, I believe there's a main plot to deal with. There was the Welkin story there. I was looking to do that after next big plot mission, but why do I keep scrolling these? You could just go to the chapter select here, but oh well, I'd like the reminiscence. So let's go find out what this stupid thing is, Marmota. Sounds like a real picnic, I tell ya. Oh yeah. I assumed something like this. See, I was kind of hoping for an intro like this for the Batomis. When we fought it, we were just kind of thrust into fighting that guy. At least they realized this thing needs a proper intro.
The Clodin Wildwood is but a tender flower patch before the Marmota.
Your Grace, a massive explosion was reported at the Citadel at Ghirlandaio, sir. Our rear guard and Gallia's primary force were both caught in the blast and obliterated.
Yes, according to plan.
I see. Then Selvaria has performed her duty.
You are a grim man.
Now nothing remains to stay our hand. Continue the march to the Gallian capital.
So this was his plan all along, was to divert his troops to get blown up by Selvaria, apparently. Well, I guess that was his plan B eventually. The original plan was just to beat them up at Nagyar, while he builds this ridiculous Warhammer 40,000 death machine to drive down to downtown Randgriz for reasons unbeknownst. He really wants to go get a medal from the Princess Cordelia or something, I don't know. Operation Maiden Shield. Hey, that's the name of this chapter too. Oh god, it's up to us to stop this stupid thing, isn't it? Oh boy. Oh boy.
The Empire's ultimate weapon passed unhindered through the thick of Clodin's woods, said to be impenetrable to all but bird and beast, and continued its juggernaut march north towards the gates of Castle Randgriz.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
Leaving the former site of the Citadel at Ghirlandaio behind, the militia raced to the capital's southern gates to intercept it.
Alright, because there's barely anyone else around to stop it.
Everyone, we've received intelligence on the weapon coming through Clodin's forest. The report identifies it as one of their most tightly guarded development projects.
It's the size of a freaking airship carrier. How do you tightly guard that thing?
It closely matches plans for a terrestrial dreadnought, Marmota.
That's what we're talking about, a freaking land dreadnought. There we go.
It's heavily armored and carries a host of large caliber cannons. A battleship on legs.
Leave it to the imps. It's one ridiculous tank after the other from these people.
Yeah, see, Largo sees what I'm talking about.
Furthermore, it is likely that Maximilian is aboard the Marmota in person.
Are you serious? How'd he get there so quickly?
Regardless, we need to stop that thing, or the capital will be in danger.
Oh sure, just gotta stop it. It's a battleship, boss. How are we gonna stop it?
You see, Largo is the voice of reason.
We'll be cooperating with the Randgriz Royal Guard in effecting Operation Maiden's Shield.
Oh wow, that sounds cool. Do I get to control the Royal Guard?
Our job is to lure the Marmota into a canyon the Guard has lined with mines. Beyond the mines, they'll be concentrating all of their firepower to stop it.
Leading it into a minefield, huh? So we're the bait.
This doesn't sound very... It sounds rather desperate, although I guess desperation is what we're reduced to.
Unfortunately, yes. With Gallia's army vaporized, this plan is our only real option. Once they get out on open land, there's no stopping them. It has to happen in that gully.
Okay.
A land dreadnought. I still can't even imagine.
Welkin.
Alicia, what's wrong? You look kind of down.
Don't give me the dots, just tell me.
It's nothing. I'm fine. Now let's go beat us up a battleship.
That's the spirit. Okay, see you on the front lines. Gonna be a good fight.
Alicia.
Alright, I may be chipping on this thing a bit here. Being all, well, how dumb. I freaking love giant stupid war machines. No matter how ridiculous they are, I think it's awesome. So I'm super okay with this. Well, I'm not okay that I had to run away from this thing. That's not gonna be fun, but the concept of Marmota fills me with joy, I'll tell you that. There's a side story here, a little side thing about Cordelia's stand. Alright, because the Royal Guard's gonna be here. Is the princess gonna hero up? Maybe she has Valkyria powers too?
Highness, the Empire's dreadnought approaches at great speed.
Although those Valkyria powers could have been of use earlier if she does indeed have those. He did say it was a Valkyria or something at some point, right? I'm not imagining that.
Thank you.
The Royal Guard and militia were deployed in a tandem operation, but the outlook is grim.
Oh, again with this echo effect.
We understand. We shall join them on the field.
Oh, wow!
Fetch here the royal armaments and tell the castle guard to assemble outside.
Your Highness, where do you intend to go?
I cannot idly sit atop a throne while the nation crumbles around me.
Oh, wow.
It is the office of the Archduke's duty to fight for the safety of its people.
I'm going to Gustavus Adolphus the shit out of that tank.
Ah, yes, but that would be inconvenient, Highness. I ask you, make no foolish choices.
Borg, what is the meaning of this?
You are a precious bargaining chip, alive. It would not do to allow you to simply leave.
Did you never caught up on the fact that I'm super slimy evil as well?
Bargaining chip? You plan to sell our nation to the Empire then?
Perish the thought, dear princess. Gallia is about to be reborn, a new child. As a glorious kingdom with me as its king.
Why is every authority figure in this game such a transparent slime wad? Oh, okay, we're left with a... I'm almost crying how much I'm laughing at this. Sometimes this game is so silly. Oh no, here we go. Oich. Alright. Gonna be diverting the Marmota. Huh? Great. Here we go.
We're about to commence Operation Maiden's Shield, together with the Randgreaves Royal Guard.
Should have probably been grinding some more. Well, it's not going to be help if I'm running away from this guy. Trying to lure him. Squad 7 will begin the operation from this position. The Marmota will approach from the north end of the area, advancing southward at every turn. You head along this route, trying to direct its path. Your mission is to lead it to this location, where the Randgreaves Royal Guard and a field full of mines awaits it. I repeat, your objective is to lure the Marmota to the specified destination. Anyone or anything caught in the path of its advance will be out instantly. You have no chance to call for a medic. That sounds grim. Plan your tactics carefully. I know you can do this without any casualties, Lieutenant. How many units are we getting there? Standard 8 people and my 2 tanks. Was it 8 always? Oh boy. You know what? Since I've been doing some risky plays in what's it called? The skirmishes, I was able to shave down my time that I took to beat what was it? The mission that the Brule mission in only 3 rounds, and I think I could have maybe taken it even down to 2 if I did some really risky stuff. I'm gonna do, because I don't want people to die, okay? I don't really want to. And if Marmota's just gonna crush everyone, I don't feel like calling anyone except maybe a scout, just because scouts gonna run so fast. That's about the only reason I'd want to call in a scout here. So I'm thinking, should I risk with an undermanned team, just have the main characters? And maybe another scout. I mean, this might be super risky. So if this horribly fails, I'll record attempt 1, which is with Team Undermanned, see how well that goes. Then if it becomes too difficult, you know, I'll try again with a full complement of teams. Let's put Hermes in there. Oh. No, put Hermes there. Of course, the callous option is I fill my team with mooks I don't care about, which doesn't sound very nice.
Letting the enemy past here means allowing them into the capital. That must be avoided at any cost. Good luck.
We have to divert that monster away from the capital. Squad 7, move out!
I love that it's just sitting right behind them. And when I say that monster, I mean this thing, right behind me.